Minister Narendra Modi says those eyeing the land of India will get a befitting reply, calls upon civil service professionals to be responsive. Northeast joins rest of India in observing Rashtriya Ekta Divas. Arunachal Assam pay rich tributes to Iron Man of India. Meghalaya to bring in right to public service bill aimed at empowering people to get the time-bound government services. Assam government to lay foundation for more than 100 high schools and tea gardens tomorrow. Country's COVID recovery rate now stands at 91.34%. Manipur Chief Minister distributes materials to boost COVID awareness campaign. Good evening, viewers, and welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Saraswati Singha, and now with the details. In national news first, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today participated in the Ekta Divas celebrations to commemorate the birth anniversary of Iron Man Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel at Kevadia, Gujarat. He offered floral tributes at the Statue of Unity and administered the Ekta Pledge. Speaking on the occasion, Modi said India's perspective and attitudes towards borders have changed. Criticizing the neighboring countries, he said, today those eyeing the land of India are getting a befitting reply. India is fully ready to protect its sovereignty and integrity. There are many challenges which India and the whole world are facing today. He said the way some people have come out in support of terrorism is a matter of global concern today. Modi said he was reminded of the Pulwama attack while watching the parade of paramilitary forces today. He said the country can never forget the incident.
मैं सत्य निष्ठा से शपथ लेता हूं कि मैं राष्ट्र की एकता, अखंडता, सरदार पटेल सभी देशवासियों को सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल की जन्म जयंती की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। देश की सैकड़ों रियासतों को, राजे रजवाड़ों को एक करके देश की विविधता को आजाद भारत की शक्ति बनाकर सरदार पटेल ने हिंदुस्तान को वर्तमान स्वरूप दिया। 2014 में हम सभी ने उनके जन्मदिन को भारत की एकता के पर्व के रूप में मनाने की शुरुआत की थी। इन 6 वर्षों में देश ने गांवों से लेकर महानगरों तक, पूरब से पश्चिम तक, कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी तक सभी ने एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत के संकल्प को पूरा करने का प्रयास किया है।
On the other hand, the Prime Minister called upon the civil service probationers to connect themselves with the people and become responsive. Interacting with the young officers through video conferencing from the Statue of Unity under Aram to 2020, Modi said the government is responsive and that young officers should connect themselves with the common people. He also appealed to the civil service probationers to achieve the Atmanirbhar Bharat and go in for the local for vocal. The civil service probationers under training at the Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration in Mussoorie had joined with the Prime Minister through video conferencing. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister launched the country's first seaplane service connecting the Statue of Unity. Modi had earlier inaugurated a water aerodrome at Kevadia near the Statue of Unity and took the first ride of the seaplane from Kevadia to Sabarmati riverfront in Ahmedabad.
एक नई आशा का संचार हुआ है और इसलिए मैं आपको बधाई देता हूं। पिछली बार आज के ही दिन केवड़िया में आपसे पहले वाले ऑफिसर्स ट्रेनिंग के साथ मेरी बड़ी विस्तार से बातचीत हुई थी और तय यही हुआ था कि प्रति वर्ष इस विशेष आयोजन आरंभ के लिए यहीं सरदार पटेल का जो स्टैच्यू है मां नर्मदा का तट है, वहीं पर हम मिलेंगे और साथ रह करके हम सब चिंतन मनन करेंगे और प्रारंभिक अवस्था में ही हम अपने विचारों को एक शेप देने का प्रयास करेंगे। लेकिन कोरोना की वजह से
Northeast also joined the nation today in observing the Rashtriya Ekta Divas. In Arunachal Pradesh, Governor Brigadier Dr. B.D. Mishra and First Lady Neelam Mishra, along with staff and officials, took part at a function organized on the occasion at Raj Bhavan, Itanagar. They paid floral tributes to the Iron Man of India. In his speech, the governor urged upon the people to dedicate themselves to the spirit of unity and nationalism. The Governor, the First Lady and Commissioner to Governor Dr. Sagar Preet Huda also participated in the Walk for Unity.
ये जितनी डिफिकल्ट सिचुएशन है जिसको आज हम भारत कर रहे हैं पूरा इकट्ठा, इसमें अगर किसी का वाकई जेन्युइन और बोल्ड अगर किसी का योगदान है तो सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल कि अगर यह नहीं होते तो कितने हमारे पास स्टेट होते, प्रिंसली स्टेट इंडिया में, और इंडिया का नक्शा क्या होगा। आज हम लोग सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल को श्रद्धांजलि दे रहे हैं और ये एक भारत और श्रेष्ठ भारत।
In Assam, Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal administered the Ekta Pledge at a function at the Deputy Commissioner office in Dibrugarh today. Speaking on the occasion, Sonowal called it very important as it was the day when Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was born, who laid the foundation of a modern India. Sardar Patel had dreamt of making India strong on all aspects. Union Minister of State for Food Processing Rameshwar Telly, while speaking on the occasion, said the Iron Man of India had made immense sacrifice in the struggle to free the country from shackles of the foreign rule.
Sardar Vallabhbhai Patelor জনগণৰ বাবে অতিকৈ গুৰুত্বপূৰ্ণ দিন, স্মৰণীয় দিন। লৌহ মানৱ ভাৰতৰত্ন ভাৰতবৰ্ষৰ প্ৰথমগৰাকী উপ প্ৰধানমন্ত্ৰী গৃহমন্ত্ৰী চৰ্দাৰ বল্লভভাই পেটেল ডাঙৰীয়াৰ জন্মদিন। এইগৰাকী মহান নেতাই আধুনিক ভাৰতৰ ভেটি নিৰ্মাণ কৰিব।
And now we take a short commercial break. Do stay tuned.
ये विशाल है ना, इसका सब प्रॉपर चलता है।
कल उसके बैंक अकाउंट में 15,000 रुपए का फ्रॉड हुआ है, पता है?
इसको तो कोई टेंशन ही नहीं होती है, देखना।
टेंशन क्यों? मेरी कोई गलती नहीं थी। फिर भी फ्रॉड होने पर मैंने तुरंत बैंक को इन्फॉर्म कर दिया। आरबीआई कहता है अगर आपके अकाउंट से किसी ने धोखे से पैसे निकाले हैं तो बैंक को जल्द से जल्द इन्फॉर्म कीजिए। 3 दिन के अंदर इन्फॉर्म किया तो कोई नुकसान नहीं होगा। जितना लेट करोगे उतना ज्यादा नुकसान। और सुन, सब चलता नहीं है, प्रॉपर चलाना पड़ता है। आरबीआई कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Welcome back. In Meghalaya, the State Cabinet has approved the Meghalaya Right to Public Service Bill 2020. Talking to media persons in Shillong after the Cabinet meeting, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma said the bill will be tabled in the State Assembly in the upcoming autumn season. The objective of the bill is to ensure specific timeline and the time frame to any kind of service that the state government provides to the people. Sangma said the bill provides for punitive action against the officials for the delay in providing information to the public.
Timeline and a time frame is given for any kind of service that the government provides to the people. For example, when you go and apply for a caste certificate, then this bill will ensure, this act will ensure that it is given to the people within a specific time period of say 5 days or 7 days. The officials who are in the position to give this these particular services and the certificates and necessary other service that is to be given, they will be liable now and punishable. So this will ensure that the overall delivery of service improves at the grassroots level for the people in general. Relationship of
The Assam government today announced that foundation stones for 119 high schools will be laid tomorrow, the 1st of November, in tea garden areas of the state. Talking to the media in Guwahati, Education Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma said the day will be considered as a historic as no such huge planning has ever been implemented in the state to boost the education sector, that too in tea garden areas. He asserted that all these schools will be operational by the beginning of the next educational year or by May 2021. He also announced a reservation of 8 seats for Kuch Rajbangshi, 5 for the Ahom and 4 seats for the Chutia community in all the medical colleges of Assam from now onwards. All these seats will be reserved under the other backward class category, he added.
Percentage to jiye nohok kyo keteba percentage dangor base hole percentage to horu hoi jay, but active case was 36,000 par hoi goisil okonman 100.
The Union government today said the country's COVID-19 recovery rate has crossed 91.34%. More than 59,000 COVID patients have recovered during the last 24 hours. The Health Ministry said the total number of recoveries has gone up to over 74,32,000. The actual caseload currently comprises only 7.16% of the total positive cases. Presently, the total number of active cases in the country is 5,82,000. During the past 24 hours, 48,268 new cases were reported, taking the total number of positive cases to over 81,37,000. Currently, India's case fatality rate is at 1.49%, which is one of the lowest globally. During the last 24 hours, 551 deaths were reported, taking the toll to 1,21,641. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh on Friday distributed banners and pamphlets to various societies and associations related to the COVID-19 awareness campaign at the Chief Minister's Secretariat. The pamphlets were distributed to the Manipur State Transporter Drivers Council, Interstate Bus Association, auto rickshaws, Anganwadi workers, farmers, ASHA workers, A&M workers and labourers. Singh said the new standard operating procedure has taken into consideration the role to be played by the civil society organizations, local clubs and other stakeholders. He also informed that around 62 crore rupees has been spent so far in the fight against COVID-19. In Corona update from the Northeast, in Arunachal Pradesh with 17 new cases, the total number of active cases has reached 1,038 with 37 deaths. In Manipur, the number of active COVID-19 patients is now 4,303 with 164 deaths. In Meghalaya, the number of active cases is 1,170. The death toll is 87. In Mizoram, the active cases stand at 437 with 1 death reported. Nagaland has a total number of 1,598 active cases with 39 deaths. Sikkim has 254 active cases where the number of deaths stands at 68. In Tripura, there are 1,493 active cases with 346 deaths. In Assam, Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma in a tweet informed that 380 positive cases were reported during the last 24 hours. A total of 25,672 tests were conducted in that period and the positivity rate is 1.48%. 1,094 patients have recovered in the last 24 hours. The recovery rate is 94.49%. The upsurge in the coronavirus crisis goes on undaunted despite the relentless battle by frontline COVID warriors. While the active cases at the global level is pegged at 4,59,95,626, the number of recovered is 3,32,90,959 and the death toll is 11,95,063. In the COVID-19 global scenario, USA tops the list with over 93 lakh positive cases, followed by India and then Brazil with over 55 lakh cases. And finally, in Meghalaya, stating that there is no religious discrimination in the state, the Shillong All Faith Forum has appealed to everyone not to succumb to hearsay without ascertaining the truth. In an appeal to all the people, all the religious groups and to all political parties, Reverend Bishop P. Lingdo, Church of North India and SAFF President urged citizens not to fall into any trap to create division between communities. A meeting held for the purpose was attended by members of different faiths. To end the news, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says those eyeing the land of India will get a befitting reply, calls upon civil service probationers to be responsive. Northeast joins rest of India in observing Rashtriya Ekta Divas. Arunachal Assam pay rich tributes to Iron Man of India. Meghalaya to bring in right to public service bill aimed at empowering people to get the bound government services. Assam government to lay foundation for more than 100 high schools and tea gardens tomorrow. Country's COVID recovery rate now stands at 91.34%. Manipur Chief Minister distributes materials to boost COVID awareness campaign. And before taking leave, viewers are reminded to maintain social distancing, frequently use soap and sanitizer, and properly use the mask for your own security. Mask Up India. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in.